How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to New Mexico State Men's Basketball News. I'm Marshall. In today's video, I'm going to give a little preview before our game tomorrow against New Mexico Highlands, who's a Division II opponent. Second straight D2 opponent to start the year, which is the first time we've done it in a while. We have a big test on Saturday against UNM, but the most important game is the next game, which is tomorrow, so let's get into this video. First, I'll give a basic rundown of how we've been looking to start the year. Obviously, I've already made some videos on it. If you guys watched the game, you guys saw that. Definitely have some offensive talent. Defense needs to improve a little bit, but we still forced 22 turnovers and had 15 steals. So even though there's definitely some improvement, have still done a lot of great things overall. Jamel Jones has shown why he was picked to be an all-conference player. Had 23 points, 9 rebounds, shot 8 for 14 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3. Again, online shows that he shot 4 for 6 from the line, and maybe he did miss 2. I'm pretty sure he missed 1, but I can't remember too well. I was dialed in on the game. Free throws, again, is something we're going to need improvement on a lot, and I'm sure we'll struggle with it tomorrow, but practice makes perfect. The biggest thing, too, is maintaining leads. I wouldn't be surprised if we go into tomorrow's game and build a big lead. Just got to maintain it. Against Adams State, had a 16-point lead early, 27-11. Then it was 29-25 out of nowhere. Had a 7-point advantage going into halftime. Got up by 20, midway through the second half. Then only ended up winning by 11. I think Adams State got within single digits at one point, too. Part of that was the refs being really bad, and I think it got to the guys mentally. But you got to push through that. Got to fight through adversity. That's what great teams do. Something else that is key to note for Aggie fans is that the head coach in New Mexico Highlands used to be an assistant coach here. I mentioned that a few times and actually made a video about it when he got hired. Zach September was an assistant coach in Coach Huden's first year here, really helped rebuild the program well. Only went 13-19 that year, but had so many games we could have won. Easily could have had a winning season, and he was a big part of it. They also have Noah, who was a grad assistant for us, and now he's an assistant coach over there, doing a lot of great things, pursuing their goals of being head coaches at the highest level one day. As you guys know, we're 1-0, looking to start the season off 2-0 for the second straight year. New Mexico Highlands 0-3. They did play an exhibition game that obviously didn't count towards their record against North Texas, a really good D1 program. Lost to them 88-54, so it's kind of one of those games where you expect them to get blown out. But the only game, I say only, still got blown out by 34 points. You see a lot of teams like D2 schools get blown up by 70 points sometimes. So I wouldn't say they held their own, but definitely didn't get blown out as bad as it could have been. They played a one close game, but the two other games they played in, the first game they lost 91-67 against Montana State Billings. So not a great start to the year for them. Got blown out the next game to Angelo State, 83-68. They only lost by 4 points last game. But 0-3 to start the year. It's one of those games with the Aggies, they can't just go into the game thinking it's going to be an easy win. I'm not saying they did that last week, but maybe there was a chance that they did. I don't think so, though. I think Coach Huden's going to have those guys ready as always. And I'm hoping they can just go in there and dominate right off the bat. As you guys know, last year we started off the game 20-0. I think it took Highlands like 10 minutes to score a point, but then they went on a little run, and then we closed out the half on a run and then dominated them in the second half. I think it'd be great for the Aggies to win by at least 30. I feel like that'd be a good confidence boost, considering they were kind of close last week. If they win by like 40 or 50 or more, then that would be very, very awesome. The biggest thing is never doubting your opponents. Like I said last video, I believe, this game does not count for Highlands because it's an exhibition for them, a real game for us. So they literally have nothing to lose. Like if they lose, which the Aggies should be able to win, it's not going to count against the record at all. It's only going to benefit us. Those can be the scariest teams to play. You're playing a team who's D2, 0-3, hasn't got a win yet, searching for that first one. If they do, in the off chance, beat us, obviously won't count. But again, if they get blown out, it doesn't count against them. So they're going to go out there, play hard and well, play with some confidence, and try to, upset us and, shock the world, shock the crowd. So the Aggies had to go out there and just make sure it doesn't happen. We are 10-0 against Highlands all time. We beat them the past 2 times, pretty big blowouts. As you guys know, last year we were up by 48 at one point after a couple of Deontay Bostic threes. Ended up winning 93-57 to make it just a 36-point game. Highlands set out their starters at the end of the game, and the Aggies had a lot of their more bench guys or younger guys. Like I think Gabe and Jacoby were in the game, and had a couple guys in there like Christopher Bayuku. Had some other guys who weren't really in the rotation, or they were just unfamiliar with college basketball or Division I basketball. I think Zadi was in there for a little bit. They put in Jaden as well, and Jaden was solid when he was in and stuff. But we still ended up winning that game. I know a little people were upset that we blew the lead a little bit. We still won by 36. People always go get mad when we beat those schools. Like we'll beat them by like 35. Like, oh, we should have won by more. I'm like, dude, we beat them by 35 points. I can see the argument being made for Adams State, but I think they'll get better as time goes on. If I had to give a score prediction, I was telling my friends, I think it'll be like 85-57 us. I'm not going to quite give us the 30-point victory. Part of the reason I'm doing that is I want them to prove me wrong. Last week I said it was going to be 90-50 against Adams State, and it was completely off. So this week I'm going to say I'm underestimating them. Still haven't winning by a lot of points. But we'll see. I would like to further them win by 30, but I'm going to say they go just under that. Maybe they'll prove me wrong and win by a lot more. We'll see how it goes. Let me know what you guys think the score will be in the comments below. If the Aggies come out of the game hot, play hard right from the bat, convert free throws, finish at the rim strong, shoot up from the 3-point. You know, if they could shoot the threes more, I think they only took like 15 threes last game. Shoot more threes, knocking out a consistent rate. I think last week they shot like 33% from three. I can't remember exactly. Even if they only shoot 33%, as long as they're shooting more, they're obviously make more. So that's the biggest thing they need to do. Hopefully some of the defensive rotations can be a little bit better. Continue to force turnovers overall. Continue to get some good steals, and hopefully everybody gets in the game. Play well as a unit whenever adversity hits. If the refs are being bad, whatever it may be, something goes on, you get a technical foul, anything can happen in the game, right? Anything can not go your way at certain points. Just get up to a fast start, push through all the adversity that you can, and get the W. I think the Aggies will be just fine if they do all those things. I know I already kind of said it, but just not really looking past this team. And I say that more or less because we play against UNM on Saturday, which is going to be a big game that people forget, like, oh, Highlands, so we should be good. I had some friends text me like, oh, I can't wait for tomorrow's easy game. Like, no game's easy to win. Doesn't matter who you play against. It's a college basketball game. Still a D2 school. They have a lot of great talent. I'm sure some of those guys can play D1. They have some returners from last year. Probably more than we do. Probably more returning starters overall, which is something we don't have. So they have the advantage in that area. We just got to come out as a group and just play hard together and do what we got to do to secure the victory. That's going to close out for the video today. I will make a game recap more than likely, hopefully on that Wednesday after the game. I'll make a game preview for UNM, you know, a day or two before that game. Really looking forward to a lot of videos coming your way, especially when we have a week like this where we play multiple games in the same week. Definitely going to expect more videos. It's different last week because we only had one game. I think it was good to get some rest after that first game, kind of regroup before this next one, you know, lock in and try to get a better win, and obviously prepare for UNM next. But again, the most important game is this next game. Really looking forward to it. Like I said, in the comments below, make sure to let me know what your score prediction will be. Unlike last game when I was a fan, I will not be a fan. Still gonna be a fan, but can't show any emotions. I will be helping with the stats and helping write the game recap for the athletics program. So really looking forward to that. Might get some photos, some videos, post on Twitter for the official basketball account and my own, obviously. So really looking forward to helping out here there at the game. You will see me there on the court, on the sidelines, where the desks are at and everything, working. I'm not sure when the next game I'll be able to go as a fan is, but I really like doing what I do for the athletics and helping out with them. You know, would rather do that. Really good things to do. It's fun to do. PR work, media relations work, whatever you want to call it. The official title is media relations, but it's kind of similar to PR as well, and that's what I want to go into eventually. I'm gonna work in sports reporting, sports PR. So very, very good practice for me. Enough about me though. This is obviously about the Aggies. Really looking forward to see how they play tomorrow, and I'm sure you guys are as well. So I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and it's game day tomorrow. Let's get it.